What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I want to thank everybody that came to the live stream, the Storytime live stream last night. We had us a really good time as always. So I just wanted to, say thank you to everybody that came by, shared a laugh, and shared their support. But I want to begin this video by saying this. People go missing every day in America. A lot of times they're found. A lot of times it doesn't get national notoriety. I want to talk about a story that a lot of you guys have not seen or heard. Hell, I just seen it yesterday. And this story right here is out of Lancaster, California. Shout out Lancaster. And it's about this woman right here. Or what happened to this woman? Woman you see up here is 42-year-old Aisha Massey. She was last seen mid-October at her apartment in the Quartz Hill area of California. Ladies and gentlemen, this woman that was last seen October 15th was found November 19th, 2025, this year, on the side of a road, a desolate road at that, on the outskirts of town, where her neck seemed to be cut in some form or fashion. Now, medical examiner identified her as Aisha Massey, and the family was too distraught to speak on television. I don't know this woman, but I know this was a human life. And I know she mattered. Don't know if she was a mother or not. But it's just crazy nowadays that there's no regard for human life and no human decency in the way we react to each other. Take a look at this.
5, the case of a missing woman from the Antelope Valley has now turned into a homicide investigation after her body was found on the side of the road in Lancaster. Now detectives are hoping for the public's help in finding her killer. Eyewitness News reporter Leo Stallworth has more.
Posters like this one put up throughout the Antelope Valley. Family members of Aisha Massey say she had been missing since mid-October. Obviously, family members hoping, praying to find her alive. Sadly, that would not be the case. Roughly a week ago, a gruesome discovery just north of the Lancaster city limits.
A road cleanup crew were cleaning up debris off Challenger Way, and they started in the area of Avenue E and were working their way up to Avenue F, cleaning up trash, when one of the individuals cleaning up trash located what he believed to be a person or a body wrapped in some material.
The cleanup crew immediately alerting law enforcement, who determined the victim had sustained sharp force injuries to the neck area, leading to her death.
They believe that it is a body that's been discarded on the side of the road.
The coroner identifying the victim as Aisha Massey, the same person in the missing person poster. Horrible news for the family of the victim, who obviously were hoping she would have been found alive, but that is not the case, and so close to the holidays. I spoke to the victim's family. They are too distraught to speak to Eyewitness News. I also spoke to investigators who say this is a murder investigation at this point, and they need the public's help identifying a suspect, a murder suspect, and coming up with a motive. If you can help them, they want you to call them at the Sheriff's Homicide Bureau at 323-890-5500. That number again, 323-890-5500. Leo Stallworth, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Okay, guys, that's the story of this woman, 42-year-old Aisha Massey. Found discarded on the side of a road, a desolate stretch of road at that, outside the outskirts of town, on the outskirts of town. Just thrown on the side of the road like trash or something nobody wants. This woman mattered, just like everybody else in these stories I do. Her life had purpose. She probably had visions like everybody else. And now she's gone. Don't know who did it. No suspect in custody. But it had to be somebody that knew her. And I'm more than sure something to come up, a suspect to pop up sooner or later. I don't know if she had a boyfriend or somebody she was romantically involved in. Don't know, but I just want you to think about something. A lot of stories go unheard. This is one of them stories, and it's a horrific story at that. Here you got somebody that was killed with, he said her neck was cut, driven out there, and then thrown on the side of the road on the outskirts of a town she lived in. A lot goes into, people, the sadness of people doing things to other human beings. But a lot of times, with the justice system, it seems like to me, and maybe this is just me, it seems like to me they focus on what somebody did instead of focusing on the damage it caused the victim and the victim's family. People are so upset that they can't even speak on camera, rightfully so. Here it is, a week before Thanksgiving. She probably had plans. They probably had a big family gathering, who knows, where she was going to attend, probably bring a dish. But that was ruined, as well as the Christmas holiday upcoming, because these people are in mourning from somebody that they lost, that they loved immensely. People don't think about the ripple effect that goes on when you take a human life or make somebody take their last breaths, whether it's a crime of passion, anger, or hatred. And they need to start looking at that when they deal with the punishment of people. Somebody in one of my comments the other day, I was talking about a story, and somebody said, you need to stop talking about the problem and talk about the solution. I give you the solution all the time when people do violent crimes. Maybe you don't think you don't hear it, or maybe it's your first time watching this channel. I got a phrase where I say, show them the flowers. Meaning if you do a violent physical death to somebody, you yourself should surrender your life. Because I'm going to tell you something, death is big. And that's why devilish people put that on other people. They either use it as a fear tactic, or they use it as a way to show their frustration as the ultimate punishment to people in the street. Them being regular citizens themselves that are dissatisfied with things. Then when they get locked up, they don't want that same death sentence that they walk around and administer on regular citizens in the street to be imposed on them. So they'll rather take a deal. And the justice system happily obliges them because they don't want to deal with this shit. In my opinion, as easy as these people go and take lives in the street and leave them there, painting a canvas of sickness for a lot of people to bear witness out in the street. As easy as they can do that, they should easily be able to be taken out of here. It makes no sense to give somebody life in prison or lock them up for a long time because they took somebody else's life away while keeping their own. I told you before, if you change the punishment, you will damn sure change the people. And it ain't cruel. It's justification. Equal justification. You go out here and want to kill somebody or kill somebody because you got mad, you butt hurt, your feelings hurt, they upset you, they made you angry, then you yourself should be the victim of your own anger after your actions take somebody else out of here. And I'm done with it. Another person gone. A lot of people with holes left in their heart that'll never be filled. I told you before, people that lose people to violent crime, they never really heal. They just learn to live with the pain and the scars that come with it. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Peace and prayers and condolences to her family.